Hi everyone, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. I'm back where we left off and I'm very excited to continue, and yeah, I'm very glad that you're joining me on this journey, so thank you all so much. And yeah, make sure to leave a like and comment your thoughts and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay.
Not to move. Don't make it worse.
Oi, you there!
Rowan Traveling Trader. Hi.
You handy with that sword of yours?
Very.
Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing.
I am.
Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Oh, I will
Chocobos.
help them, yeah.
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones?
Yep.
And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did
Aw.
see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Aww.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
I will. Absolutely. I like how he's like, he's not even asking, he's saying, help them go.
There's a
Like,
good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock,
Okay.
you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all
Aw.
the world. She's a hero to us locals.
oh.
And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
Okay.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
I shall. Okay. White-winged wonder. Alright. Perfect. And then afterwards, I'll go back to the hideaway. Alright, let me beat their booties up.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Yeah, it is cute. Whiteheart. It's like sweetheart, but the color.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Oh my god, is
Speaking of brave birds.
it gonna be her?
Looks like they went that way.
There's no way. Am I gonna be reunited with Ambrosia? Clive loved Ambrosia. Oh, hell
Chocobos are
yeah.
no doubt without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts.
And they might pay
You
more
hurt
for your
her,
head mounted
And
on
I
their
hurt
wall.
you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Give it
Alright
your
then.
best shot.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yours, Torben. Over here.
Come here, you. Whoa. Hi, big boy. I've got something for you. Stagger. You. Staggered. Oh, come on, stagger. Staggered. Gotcha. Enemy slain. Are you Ambrosia?
You're safe now.
Could it be?
White Heart, I presume.
Do they recognize each other?
Do you know her, boy?
Yeah. He only knew Ambrosia, right?
That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia.
Oh, give her a hug.
It is you. You survived.
Oh. Her poor eye.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oh.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then.
Yeah, I did. I
knew
saw
you
two of them.
would.
That's one way to put
The
it.
whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
And reunited with an old friend. Ambrosia.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Oh.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Oh.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
I can assure you he doesn't like the title of
Seems
master,
her
but...
pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
We've got a mount for her. Yeah! Wow! Oh, and a patch for her eye. Ooh, all of them have mounts.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off.
Aww.
You have fun traveling with your master now.
Friend.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No,
Ooh.
no, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Thank you. Ambrosia.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Okay. The White-Winged Wonder. Ambrosia's track. Chocobo unlocked. So I really just call her whenever? After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the Chocobo. Oh my god! When you ride alone. Wow! Oh, my beauty pieces! Oh, chills on one! Oh, that is awesome! Oh my god! Gallop, rein in, dismount.
Faster!
Wow! Ooh, I can jump. Ooh, and glide. Oh, how cool is that? Wow! Okay, well, I feel bad, but I need to, get back to the place, so I can't really be with her for long. The Black Shields, an order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as viceroy of the newly established imperial province of Rosaria. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, which in practice primarily involves slaying bearers upon the slightest pretext. The Cullings. After being made viceroy of the newly annexed Rosarian territory, the Empress Annabella quietly established a host of loyal imperial soldiers, the Black Shields, to maintain order. Though branded as keepers of the peace, their true purpose is to carry out what has come to be known as cullings, or brutal massacres of provincial bearers and those who show them sympathy. The killing is swift and indiscriminate, with the Shields dispatched serving as judge, jury, and executioner, and the chaos left in their wake is usually enough to deliver entire settlements to ruin. Cole. Second in command of the Cursebreakers, who assists with the coordination of the troops. Bearer liberating activities under the supervision of his captain, Dories, formerly a slave soldier for the Fist of the Republic before being freed and taken in by those he now calls his brothers and sisters in arms.
Be safe.
Ooh. Okay. It's time to head back to the Hideaway. I'm sorry, Ambrosia. Hopefully... Yeah, I guess she'll just... Whenever I'm out in the field, I'll just be able to call her. That's so exciting!
Where's Gav?
It took me directly here. Oh wait, let me give the stuff to the boy. For his ship.
Finish with that log so we can call it.
Here you are.
Well, Did you find me some wax?
Indeed.
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name.
And it's a male name. He said he. So that's so interesting.
Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him.
Aw.
And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Aw. That's very sweet. Usually boats and ships have a female name and are called she, so I'm happy to see it called he. Okay, something else I want to do is in my gear. Let's see. 20%. So what do we have? Ooh, increase attack by 12. Cool. And then this is, yeah, for toggle. That is pretty good. I might keep it at that. Alright. Lovely. Okay, now let's go back up. And speak with Gav. Haven't seen him in a while. I think he and Ambrosia have matching cut eyes from how he was last time, but we shall see if that's the same now.
I hear there's trouble.
Gav.
Ah, Clive! I've missed that
Aww.
scowl.
I miss that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Oh, Taya was like, hey, chill.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Mm-hmm.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Yeah.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
Jeez.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Yeah.
They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Which is the next one we're going for? Sheesh.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and
4.
Ash.
Okay.
Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
Okay.
Drake's Spine in Waloed.
Okay.
And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
Okay.
That is exactly the move Kupku would anticipate. And if there is anything these
Okay.
past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
True. Okay.
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Port Isolde.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Oh, okay.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for?
Gav's excited. Damn. Sheesh. Otto's counter is now open. Lovely. New facilities. The following Hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto and the Mess. Ooh, we have a bard. Oh, beautiful.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
That's so cool. Our terms, hide, hideaway, where the heart is, sorrow's faded form, forevermore. Wow, the sound of silence. Let's do where the heart is. Aww. It's a bit sad, so yeah, our terms works well. But that's cool. Alright, back out the fruits of her labors. Cool, where is that? I don't even know how I get there. Is it? Oh yeah, through this way. Alright, cool. Beautiful. Wow. Whoa. Cool, so this is the agriculture area. Wow.
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Oh sure, how can I help?
All right.
Oh, yes, just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off.
Oh, she's grown big and beautiful.
On, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
Oh, yay.
Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Oh.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers.
Aww.
On account of all they do for the hideaway.
That's sweet.
You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Okay, sure.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
You literally, one of the very few times I provide
She always
good
has a
news.
soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some.
Oh,
Here you go.
it's very considerate.
Martel apples, they're called.
Martel
In honour of her memory.
apples. Yeah, a beautiful way to honor
Hear that,
her.
Martel, today's finally the day.
Oh, the tree's name is Martel, after late Martel. That's awesome. What's in here? Okay. Very nice. Okay, cool.
Did you come through the forge today?
Yeah, I guess I can go there through this way. This is the atrium.
And you say Sid built this place?
Wow. This place is massive. Sid would be really proud. Why do I want to cry? Oh, this is the infirmary. Oh yeah, Taya's here. That's cool. Good to know. Right, got some apples for you.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel the tree.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked?
Aww.
Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
She'd have been proud, and rightly so.
She would have.
Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Some Martel apples.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since.
Yeah. 4 or 5 years ago.
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things.
Oh, well now they're not as bitter.
Didn't have them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started.
Yeah.
Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste.
I'd hope so.
Tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well,
But he's proud.
I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share.
Thank you.
And give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Of course. He'd really
That was the
appreciate
last
that.
of the apples. I should head to the
Perfect.
backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Desiree?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Ooh, what's the patron's
Patron's
whisper?
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally.
Aw,
Would you like to see if we have any?
sure.
Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
The Patron's Whisper. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Oh my god, wow, okay. Talk of the Tea House. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Cool.
All yours.
Wow, respect. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where it is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The blood axes. Okay, sure, thank you.
Here you are.
Locked. Okay, cool.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Nectar. What's up, Kubo?
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free.
Okay.
Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
I already knew that. I'm the mightiest of all the Muggles. Okay. Just for you. You're so cute.
Well,
Sorry.
leaving your mightiness aside for a moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already.
Yeah.
What with the blight and the war.
They don't
The
need
last thing
some
they need
dangerous
is ungodly
fiends.
terrorizing
Ungodly
them with
fiends, yeah,
everything
there you go.
else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Lovely. The Hunt Board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the Hunt Board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Okay, so I got that one. The Angel of Death, goddamn. Belphegor. Sheesh. Spooky. Alright. Me quickly give thanks to
I hear there's trouble.
to, I forget his name, but the gardener. Oh, they're looking at Togo. They're hanging out. Oh, that's freaking cute. And then I will journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Beautiful. Hey, bud. They really appreciated it.
The curse breakers send their thanks. And their compliments.
You've been doing
Clearly
amazing.
very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years.
Yeah.
I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me.
Aww.
You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
I'm so sorry.
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do.
And that's thanks
She
to you as
died, I
well.
named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
Hell yeah.
And through you.
Yes.
Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive.
Yeah.
That's something to be proud of.
You should be so proud.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
No, you
By the
deserve
way,
that.
Otto's expecting some new crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided
Oh,
for.
thank you.
They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Quest complete. The fruits of her labors. Yo, this game. My heart is just enraptured in this. I love it. Okay. Here we go. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Let us go. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares.
Okay.
Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
To grow and change. Yes. What is it, Toggle?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
Ironhome.
For what?
Revenge?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
Closure.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Of course, Jill. You deserve that.
We will face it together then.
Yes, just like she said to him.
To the end.
Family. The three of them.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Okay, make for Amber. Alright, shall I? Ambrosia!
Let's go.
Alright, we're mounted up and ready to go. I'm at you.
Over here! Get him!
Lovely. Where'd Ambrosia go? Come back, lovely. There you are.
Good girl.
Good girl. Alright. Cool.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Huh.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Oh.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her.
Indeed, that's why I'm going to
Rise
murder
once
you
again
three.
from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Truly.
And they must be here for something else.
Ooh.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you.
Merchant.
Welcome, stranger.
No one really has anything new.
Fare you well?
Okay.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Unfortunately.
Don't they just?
Yeah, don't they just?
Keep your ears
You
open,
said it,
eh?
Jill.
The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Okay.
You have to
Can't
be
say I
dull
blame
as a
them.
sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
Okay, who else can I speak to? Lovely. There you are. Hey.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you?
Yep.
At least I think they was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere.
The arse end of nowhere.
And he thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
Damn.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Because we have killed Black Shields before, so...
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger.
I can't say I
The
blame you.
Empire's a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might
That's
call
so
it
sad.
submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit.
I can't
This
blame
village
you.
will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
Yeah.
These people live with a knife to their throats,
Yeah. It's horrible.
in the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Horrendous.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials
Or it could be Joshua. Depending on what Joshua's
Perhaps the next
doing.
village will yield more answers.
Okay.
Perhaps.
On to the next village. Shallop Rock.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
True. But we are strong.
Company.
What the heck? What are you doing out here?
Boosting more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting them? the mother crystals collapse.
Oh.
Good idea.
Over here! Over here! Get him!
Okay. A black shield? Oh yeah.
More of my mother's men.
The more of my mother's men that I kill, the happier I am. Yay!
This one.
How many you pieces of absolute trash? Yay. Okay. Let's keep going.
This one.
Okay. Lovely. More friends. Lovely. Too far. Fantastic. How do I get there? Okay, I guess go around. Whoa. Level up. 26. Leveled up to my age. Where do I go from here? It's so dark. Ah, perfect.
Blood, Clive.
Curious.
And still wet.
Over the water. Uh-oh. What do you see?
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
Oh, we're so scared.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Mm-hmm.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation.
Why, you're
dwell
so
in
welcome.
darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you.
I'm coming for this one. Lovely. Done. So how you feel about that, bud? Yeah? Glad you didn't interrogate now?
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Or we'll make it slow.
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
So we're who they're looking for.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
So
Why?
cruel.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Hell yeah, Clive.
We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
So where do we go? We just keep going out this way. Oh boy.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
So what's the plan? Buick Bridge.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
So horrible. Quiet Sands. The silken strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. Yeah. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Yikes. Yeah, I was thinking, like, I can't imagine she would want any of the Rossfields left alive either.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough
Fuck off.
And you jealous bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I
Clearly
suspect
that's been
everyone in
tried.
that crowd thought the same.
Yeah.
Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no.
Then let's go
My uncle
strictly
once told me
speaking.
that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
Very elitist. The Lazarus. Okay.
We'll find our way into the city there.
Perfect.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Better abandoned than
As long as
people.
it is abandoned.
Yes. That's true. Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
The Lazarus District.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
I hear flies buzzing. That's not a good sign. I'm just checking all the gates just in case.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Uh-oh. You asked for it. I don't want to have to kill you all. Ramu! Enemies bested.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Yeah, you want to threaten?
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Wade? No frickin' way.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
Is that Wade?
It is.
So Wade?
So Wade.
I'm sorry about who I killed, whoever they were.
We can speak inside.
Wow. Is Tyler alive? Sir Tyler?
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far.
I see.
And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Oh, wow.
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
Yeah.
But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Yeah.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Yeah.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm.
Fair point.
She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
Yeah.
And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown.
Ooh.
As to why, I don't know.
Great, I've got a
Maybe
half
she
sibling
can't
out
bear
there.
the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Ugh.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
She
Then
loved
so
her
do
son
we.
Joshua at
Make
one
ready.
point.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
We're in.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name.
She's just repurposed the
It cannot
name.
be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
It's been a long time.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Wow.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Let me kick this and then we'll talk to Wade. And the merchant.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. Will that be all?
Yep. All right, Wade. What's the plan?
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment.
With pleasure.
Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills.
Love that.
This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed.
Epic.
While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Aww.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Oh, thank you.
Good.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Okay.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
Hell yeah.
And so we shall.
That's what's up. Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the Hideaway. Okay. Confront the Black Shield's main host. Make for Buick Bridge. Let's freaking go.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Thank you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention.
Okay.
It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
I see.
Run like the wind.
That's a very Australian saying as well. I'm not going to repeat it, but the sideways thing.
On your command, my lord.
Oh, I'm ready.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us, that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
We shall.
Die along with your flame! For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
Let's go. I'm gonna get the guys at the back first. I hate these dudes.
On these our swords we swear!
Okay, got your stupid captain. Lovely. Ain't no thing.
Reinforcements from the far bank.
Ain't no thing.
Leave them to fight their battles for them.
There we go. New enemies again. Great, here we go. Gotcha though. And dead. Here we go. Excuse you. Boom. What'd you think of that, Wade? Are you proud? Ooh.
A noble stand.
Damn.
Albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Sheesh. Okay, got you staggered. Let's go.
We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Beautiful. Done.
I don't see any more.
Good.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord.
Hell yeah,
Perhaps this
my
will be enough to
Lord.
stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Till they hire
Though I
more.
doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
Yeah.
And then it will all begin again.
Yeah.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place.
Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
That's exactly what I said.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians.
Wow.
And had
So
I
he is
known
still
of this
alive?
tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows.
Of course.
Where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience. Especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians.
Hell yeah.
Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
You accept the burnt blade from Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Port Isolde. Rosfield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Good, then he can see for himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
And yet...
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
Okay.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer,
For thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
He must be so confused.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But Uncle...
He's so
you
excited.
Can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, Sid. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you?
Yeah.
Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low.
So are you on her like
something has changed.
Side or the father's
Like
side,
what?
like
I
relation-wise?
don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
Yeah.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's
Yeah,
told
but his
us.
surname's Rossfield, so he should
You
be
have
on the
risked
father's
much
side.
for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
So he must be Elwyn's brother.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Yeah. Then why would she let you live? Maybe she thinks he's too dumb and naive
If
to
it's a ship you
be a
require,
threat.
a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
He believes us about the mother crystals?
You? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim.
Huh?
But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Okay, that's rude.
Is that true?
Is that true? He asked Jill.
It's not untrue.
Oh, Jill.
Say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's
That's so
greatest
cute.
failing.
I like how he straight away went to Jill like, what? I'm on. Whatever, then.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw.
Because he is a good boy.
Which, if I'm
He
not
is a good
mistaken,
man.
would make me an outlaw's uncle.
Okay, let's lower your voice about this stuff.
Who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
This isn't a play, bro. I'm sorry, Jill. He's kind of like making a mockery out of it.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something's wrong, ask her.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Of course.
Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's.
And it was another's.
I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
I'm so sorry, Jill.
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Of course.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
I understand.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Just as you stood there with me, exactly.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Of course.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
She went to, to toggle. Come on. Wow. Alrighty. I'm going to end this episode here. I thank you all so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you would like to, and I'll continue this journey with you in the next one. Bye!